Man, so did this loss just sting as ever? I mean, going down losing one game short of the Super Bowl is rough regardless. It's just painful, right? But this game really, really just stung. The circumstances of it all on another level, man. Comment if you feel me on that. Comment if you're a Bills fan, you're not a Bills fan, who your squad is, etc. Your thoughts on the game. The stage is set. And Donna, we need your Eagles, man, to step in here and end this run at the three-peat, man. You already hear him talking about how, I guess, the Lakers R.I.P. Kobe. They had the three-peat trademarked. They're talking about a Chiefs peat. What's it going to be? They're already celebrating damn near. So we need your Eagles, Donna, to step in and continue to undo the horrific way the season ended for the Eagles last year, which I gotta add happened after that game with my Bills, right? If you guys recall, it was right after Brady took over offensive coordinator duties, and the Bills took the Eagles to the limit, right, in OT, and just fell short. But after that, the Eagles only won one more game and just imploded. It was insane, It was like such a deflating, demoralizing way for their season to end, but they switched it all back around, got back to business this year, and here they are in the Super Bowl. They maintained that momentum all year long. It's been very impressive. Jalen Hurts got back to doing what he does and all that. And I don't know, we need y'all, Eagles. Comment, everyone. But I didn't even see this, right? Because peep it, this loss stings. I'm not going to sit here and cry about it and say, oh, the game got stole from us, okay? There's some things I'm not too keen on, and I'm going to tap in on and speak on, and I want to hear from everyone in the comments. But you got to go out there and make the plays and get the W. It's just as simple as that. And our beloved Buffalo Bills did not do that. You know what I'm saying? We talk about Brady, the guy, that helped turn things around last year. The Bills got over their struggles last season and rallied around Brady, got back to business, won the division, obviously lost to, the Chiefs in the playoffs as we did this year again, man. I'm telling y'all, this was the year. I could feel it, but it wasn't, and it isn't, you know what I mean? But I don't know, what did everyone think of Brady's game calling, play calling wise? It seemed like he was doing a good job this season once we had the playoffs clinched, of not revealing our hand, giving different looks and stuff like that, but opening up the playbook when necessary. And I got to say, the Chiefs did a good job on D, stuffing Josh Allen on those very short yardage situations that he's been picking up like nobody's business. The Bills version of the tush push pause, right? They stopped it. Although I will say, on that 1/4, total BS. How do the two judges or whatever the names of those specific officials are spot Josh Allen having the first and then move this spot back so far? That is just bonkers to me. And Sterator, that rules analyst guy, agreed. He said, man, he had it by the length of a football or 2/3 of a football, and they just turned around and, you know what I mean, like, take the spot back that much. I just don't get it. I don't understand it. It made zero sense to me. You know what I mean? Again, I'm not going to sit here and cry. The Chiefs did their thing. They won. But I don't know, what did you guys think of that as well? That is that bunk ass interception call, and the spot, as I stated. And what did you guys think about the play calling and stuff like that? Were we not as aggressive when we needed to be, etc.? I want to hear everyone's thoughts. But peep this. I don't know if you guys saw this leading into the game. Sterator, who we were just talking about, the rules analyst, had this message before the game to the officials. And I want to know what you guys think about what he's saying here, and if you think that the officials did just what he says here, right? Because, last week there was a lot of questions in that divisional matchup where the Chiefs knocked off the Texans, right? There was a lot of stuff where a lot of individuals were saying, man, it seems like the officials are just favoring Mahomes and the Chiefs. Sterator said leading into this game, right? This is it. Buff versus KC. The storylines are endless and the game is immense. Refs, my pregame message to the officiating crew: let them play physical right up to that line of being a foul. Call the obvious and let the incidental/small stuff fall by the wayside. This is the conference championship game. It will be clean. Both teams are exceptionally coached and aren't new to this moment. It's almost game time. Who you got? So, what do you think about Sterator's commentary here? And do you think that the refs did a good job of that, letting them play? I don't know. Again, I'm not going to sit here and whine. I'm not going to say it was a total lopsided game. But there was just some few things I really was not feeling like that. That spot I already stated, but that INT, like, I don't get it, man. What a play. He had possession of it. He came down. Boom. That's it. The play's done. But they fighting over the ball, and I don't know. I didn't like it, man. I thought that was some BS. The spot, that INT, those two little things in such a close game. I don't know. It was also real rough too, losing Benford out there so early in the game, and Elam, the defensive back that stepped in, who is a first round pick too, right? He just hasn't really stepped up. He's been buried on the depth chart for a reason, and he was just getting abused out there. It was ugly, you know what I mean? But man, I couldn't believe too at the end of the game. Did you guys see McDermott addressing speaking about the team, how he loves them? He was proud of them. Man, if I was McDermott, there's no way I could have did an interview at that point. I'm shocked I'm even on here speaking about the game right now. I was like, man, there's no way I'm gonna want to talk football at all for some time. This might take a few days. I guess it's over to watching the Sabres, see if they can turn it around and sneak into the playoffs and end their playoff drought. Ain't that crazy, man? Terry Pagula, thank God for Pagula. You know what I mean? The guy that already owned the Sabres stepped up, bought the Bills to keep them here, outbid Donald Trump, John Bon Jovi, and all these other financial groups, investors that came together trying to buy the Bills. But Pagula did the damn thing and kept him here. And ain't that nuts though? He's a hockey guy. Since owning the Sabres and the Bills, right? The Bills have become a team right on the brink of a Super Bowl. And the Sabres, the sport that he really is a fan of, just can't seem to get things shaking and moving. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it is what it is. You guys see the highlights rolling. How about on that one play as well, man, where Josh dove over? You see they clearly grab him right by the face mask. We ended up recovering that fumble, but it was like, that was a clear face mask, I thought. You know what I mean? And am I bugging? I'm not trying to get petty or whatever, but was there some stuff like where Mahomes don't get called on, like a taunting, spiking the ball in people's face and stuff like that? Again, I'm not crying, I'm not whining. You got to go out there and make the plays. The Bills didn't do it, but I don't know. I just felt like it wasn't terribly lopsided, but I don't know, man. The refs just, I felt kind of sucked, but I want to know what you guys think of it all again. What Sterator was saying. do you disagree? Do you think that they did a good job calling the game? That spot, I don't know, that the INT as well. But I mean, the spot, I'm really just like, what made them turn around and move the ball back like that? I was just at a loss, you know. That's a turnover right there. It was just such a close game. And also, again, everyone, I want to know everyone's thoughts about Brady and the game play calling, you know, what he dialed up. You got to give the credit, though, to that Chiefs defense. They executed, um, man, at the bringing that blitz at that point there. I'm like, geez, man, you know, and Josh still throwing the ball off his back foot. Kincaid almost made that play, man. Almost, but it only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. And then there was a flag, but there wasn't a flag. I don't know, man, but I don't know. That's all I really got on this one. I don't got a lot to say. How about Cook, though, on that extra effort where he reached out? Man, that was something special right there, you know. But it is what it is. The Chiefs just do just enough to beat our beloved Bills. This offseason hangover is gonna be a motherfucker, you know. So frustrating beating them repeatedly in regular season, but falling short in the playoffs. And you know, this team was good enough to beat the Chiefs, but they just didn't, you know. And that's about it. That's about all I got. Thinking out loud about this, it's heartbreaking. Hopefully, the Sabres can, you know, sneak in the playoffs. Anyone been watching the Sabres this year? And what is it, yo? What about the Utah Hockey Club? What do you guys think about them as well, man? But thank you for watching. Let's talk about it all. Everyone's thoughts about the game, the officiating, all that. Let's discuss it all in the comments. Make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more content. As always, this is Jay Coffee Talk, talking music, news, sports, and more. And I'm up out of here. Congrats, Chiefs. Donna, your Eagles.
that you used to go up on Mulholland Drive and park
every night
and visualize seeing yourself as...
Yeah, I would visualize,
This is when you were broke and poor.
You know, right, having directors interested in me and people that I respected saying, you know, I like your work or whatever that is, and I would visualize things coming to me that I wanted or whatever. Drive home and think, well, I do have these things. They're out there. I just don't have a hold of them yet, but they're out there. I wrote myself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered, and I gave myself 5 years, or 3 years maybe, and I dated it Thanksgiving 1995, just before